Doggy-style psychology secrets for hidden human behavior facts. When most people think about doggy style, they picture a simple position. Nothing more, nothing less. But psychology paints a very different story. Beneath the physical act lies a fascinating mix of instincts, emotions, and hidden behavior patterns that reveal more about us than we might imagine. Doggy style isn't just a position. It's a mirror into human psychology. Taps into the primal brain, highlights power. Dynamics shifts the role of eye contact, and even exposes how confident we feel about our bodies. Let's break down the 4 biggest psychological secrets hidden in this position. 1. The primal brain connection, at its core. Doggy style awakens something ancient within us. Evolutionary psychology shows that this position mirrors the mating behaviors of many mammals in nature. Whether we realize it or not, this can activate a very primal response in the human brain, without the need for face-to-face emotional processing. The experience often feels raw, instinct-driven, and physical. The reptilian part of our brain, the part wired for survival and reproduction, reads this posture as pure sexuality. That's why for some people, the arousal feels immediate. It's almost automatic. It's less about thinking and more about feeling. This is psychology at its most primal hour, biology reminding us that intimacy is as much instinct as it is choice taught. 2. Dominance and submission dynamic psychology has long studied how power dynamics shape intimacy. Doggy style naturally sets up a structure where one partner takes the dominant role position behind, while the other adopts a more submissive posture. For some, this dynamic is exciting because it resonates with their deeper personality traits. Research shows that people who score high in dominance or submissiveness often feel more aligned with this position. It matches their psychological preferences. But here's the twist. When done with consent and trust, this dynamic isn't about control in a negative sense. Instead, it can create vulnerability for the partner in front and responsibility for the partner in back. That vulnerability, when respected, builds deeper trust. In other words, psychology of dominance and submission here isn't just about pleasure. It's about how do people negotiate power, trust, and connection in an intimate space. 3. The eye contact effect. In like face-to-face positions, doggy style naturally reduces or even eliminates eye contact. At first, this might sound like a loss of intimacy, but psychology reveals another side. Without the pressure of eye contact, people often feel freer to focus on raw physical sensations, with no social cues to interpret and no emotional signals to decode. The mind tunes in more closely to touch, rhythm, and sensation. For some, this disconnection also creates a safe space to explore fantasies they might feel shy about in a face-to-face position. It becomes easier to step into a role, detach from self-consciousness, and simply feel. In short, the lack of eye contact can paradoxically increase presence in the body, removing social filters, and deepening physical focus. 4. Confidence and body image. Here's where doggy style becomes psychological in a more personal way. Body image for the partner in front. Being exposed from behind can feel either empowering or intimidating. There's less opportunity to hide, and the sense of being viewed without control can surface hidden feelings about self-confidence. Those with stronger body confidence often enjoy the position more, feeling liberated in the exposure. But 4. People who struggle with body image, this position may trigger self-consciousness, especially if emotional reassurance isn't present. Sexual psychology reminds us that body image plays a huge role in intimacy. Understanding this dynamic helps couples approach the position with more sensitivity. Open communication, asking about comfort levels and offering reassurance, can transform it from intimidating to empowering. Final thought. Doggy style may look simple on the outside, but psychology reveals it as something much more layered. It's a position that awakens primal instincts, highlights power dynamics of dominance and submission, aridics, focus away. From eye contact to pure sensation, exposes truths about confidence and body image. Its heart, intimacy, isn't about one position or technique. It's about how people relate, trust, and connect with each other through those experiences. When explored mindfully, doggy style becomes more than just physical. It transforms into a psychological and emotional exchange, one that reflects both our biology and our deepest human needs. For hidden psychology. Facts about doggy-style human behavior. Insights 1. The primal instinct factor. This position awakens something deeply rooted in our evolutionary wiring. Evolutionary. Psychology suggests that doggy-style mirrors natural mating behaviors found in animals, which may trigger instinctive arousal signals in the human brain. The angle, along with reduced face-to-face connection, can bypass emotional filtering, making the experience feel more raw and physical. Something the brain often interprets as pure, instinct-driven intimacy. 2. The power dynamic. Play doggy style often highlights dominance and submission, themes widely studied in psychology. The partner behind usually takes on the more dominant role, while the one in front naturally falls into a more receptive position. Research indicates that people with strong dominant or submissive personality traits are especially drawn to this, as it aligns with their inner psychology. When consensual, it fosters both trust and vulnerability, strengthening the bond between partners. 3. The eye contact effect. Of the unique aspects of this position is the lack of direct eye contact. At first, this might seem like a barrier, but psychology suggests the opposite. Without social cues or emotional signaling through eye contact, the mind can focus more intensely on physical sensations. For many, this detachment reduces pressure and allows them to experience pleasure more freely, sometimes even exploring hidden fantasies. 4. The body image mirrored doggy style can reveal unspoken truths about self-confidence and body image. 4. The partner in front, being exposed from behind with little room to conceal, can either feel liberating or uncomfortable. Studies in sexual psychology show that individuals with higher body confidence tend to embrace this position, while those who struggle with self-image may feel less at ease. Awareness of this dynamic can help couples communicate openly about comfort levels and create a safer, more affirming experience. Final thought. Doggy style may appear simple on the surface, but beneath it lies a rich layer of psychology instincts, power, focus, and self-perception all intertwine. Like any form of intimacy, it's not just about the act itself, but about the way partners connect, trust, and express themselves through it. When approached with care and awareness, it transforms into more than just a position. It becomes a psychological and emotional experience.